Dirt and Charlie are in northwestern New Mexico with Trophy Ridge Outfitters. It's a public land hunt for giant mule deer. Class is in session, and this is Hunting University.
I'm looking at a buck with a rack so tall, I have to ring my ceiling just to get him on the wall. He's right where I want him, got him in my sights. I grab my bow and let the arrow fly. My heart's pumping fast, but my nerves are still. This seems like a dream, but I know it's for real. Charlie and Dirt gonna let it ride from early in the morning till late at night. When it comes to hunting, everything you need to know is here on the Hunting University Show.
It's time for Hunting University with Charlie Ingram and Dirt King. Hunting University is brought to you by CZ USA, Hornady, Mid-South Shooter Supply, Heavy Shot, and Laser Genetics. From mountain peaks to high desert plains, New Mexico is a state rich in natural beauty. The varied terrain supports a healthy population of big game. This week, Dirt and Charlie are hunting mule deer with Trophy Ridge Outfitters. This is the northwestern part of the state, an area known for producing trophy animals.
We're in New Mexico with Trophy Ridge Outfitters, and it's really unique. And I've never hunted mule deer much, and kind of unique about the way they kind of go about things, but they go about them very professionally is the best way I know to describe it.
Well, we started the morning off. We wanted to get next to the water's edge, and we got there, I don't know, half hour before daylight. Waited for the deer, because the deer are there at the water in the morning, and they usually work their way back up the hill.
And we actually walked along that edge because those deer feed, because there's a lot of plant nutrient life around the water's edge and that sort of thing. So we walked down that water's edge for a while, saw some does, but really didn't see much from that perspective. And then we had to make that hill climb, and buddy, that's really a pretty good hill climb.
Getting to higher ground can be a challenge, but once on top, it's time to find a comfortable place to sit and do a little glassing.
How long have you been doing this Trophy Ridge Outfitters?
This is my 6th year of owning the business, and been guiding for about 15 years. So.
How many states do you hunt?
We just hunt New Mexico.
Just New Mexico. Well, that's just New Mexico.
Just New Mexico, but all of it. That's a lot of states.
In fact, over 1/3 of New Mexico is public land. The crew at Trophy Ridge Outfitters work to take care of all the guesswork so you can enjoy the hunt. Audrey goes to work even before hunters arrive.
The main things are, the toughest parts are always getting the tags, making sure that you've got every kind of documentation you got to have. And I understand you handle that for them.
I'll do all of that, do all the application. And the neat thing about New Mexico is you're not just putting in a draw with the general public. Mm-hmm. If you're going with an outfitters, we get 12% of the tags. Mm-hmm. So you're in a totally different pool by yourself, which makes the odds jump way up.
Well, and that being said, I still think one of the critical things is, because we hunt a lot of states, and they've got different kind of regulations, but with you handling it, that'll ensure that the client has the opportunity to be perfect as far as his records and all his applications and so on.
Right, and that's why I do it, because I want to make sure the client's in the right area, and I handle it all.
Scouting trips from a week earlier report a wide-racked muley in this area. Dirt has a good vantage point, and another hunter and guide are about a mile away. Audrey feels good about one of the two getting a shot.
Well, these old big bucks sometimes will get out in the middle of the day, but looks like this one may not. I'm about ready to eat something myself.
And it's kind of warm.
Yeah, it's getting really warm. From 24 degrees to 70, that's a little change. But I would think he'd come out, up in the middle of the morning if he was going to.
Sounds like they got
I
him.
bet Joe is acting, he's flailing around on the ground like a catfish.
Thank goodness. You guys got him?
Yeah, you can hear me. We got him.
A quick radio call confirms it, and Audrey and Dirk head that direction to get a look at the giant mule.
Joe, I tell you, I can't tell you how proud we are of you. That's a tremendous lifetime deer. And I know Jeff has got to take a lot of credit because he put you on it. And Trophy Ridge Outfitters, it don't get no better than that.
That's right, and thanks for your help too with this deer.
Well, if I didn't get it, I'd just soon you get it. You know what I mean? No, I'm lying, Joe. Jeff, you did a mighty good job. You and Audrey called that perfect.
It worked out.
Yeah, it did. Y'all stay with us on Hunting University. We're going to show you some more great hunting, the great state of New Mexico with Trophy Ridge Outfitters. Stay with us. My.
Yeah, it's a good year too. We got the good weather. It's been cold. A lot of them have pushed down in here, and there's just some big bucks here anyway. But it's a good year. We've had the right weather. It's cooperated with us.
We are back in northwestern New Mexico with Trophy Ridge Outfitters. Dirt is seeing deer, but owner and guide Audrey McQueen isn't giving him the green light just yet.
The first day we went down south, hunted the southern end of the unit, because we'd been scouting for the last couple weeks and had seen quite a few good bucks down there, and so that was the plan. We went down there and did a lot of walking, glassed a lot, and just didn't see the quality of deer we wanted to kill.
Charlie and his guide have made a move, and they hope their strategy will pay off.
About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we decided to go back down toward the water and just kind of glass and watch those canyons or ravines, I guess you'd say, that come off toward the water, because those deer like to go down the water, and plus the fact that it's got a lot of food bait.
I decided to go on this rim and look off into it and see if we could spot something. It was getting towards evening. There's a little green bush right over the top of the rock. It goes straight up. You just barely see his horns now. I spotted a decent buck off the rim there. He was standing up in the shade, just kind of feeding and milling around. And so I got Charlie over to the edge so we could look at it.
And I didn't really know how big it is because I've never judged a mule deer. I knew it was big, but I didn't know how big.
Being it was his first mule deer, I wanted him to be happy with it, so we glassed it up, and he said he liked it.
Good optics for spotting deer in cover, in shadows, and just a long way off are a must out here. Next on the equipment list are probably the most important items. Charlie has the CZ550 Ultimate Hunting Rifle, chambered in 300 Win Mag, and loaded with Hornady's 180 grain SST cartridges. It's a combination that will do the job well, if he has enough patience.
I'm laid out on this rock, all rested and ready to go, and about just as we got ready to shoot, he laid down. So there we sat for an hour and a half waiting for him to stand up. How long? That's what I thought. What did he do then?
He's getting up.
And finally he stood up.
Can you see him?
And got to feeding around a little bit and got in a position where we could get a really good shot on him.
Dead deer.
That's a good one, man. I'm telling you, that's fun. Where'd he go?
We rolled down the hill a little bit.
I thought you wouldn't go far.
Good job.
That Hornady, buddy, will bust him there. Made the shot, and it worked out really well. He took about half a step, and he was down. Pretty good one, too, isn't it? Yeah. That'll be the first mule deer I've ever shot. First one I'm going to put on my wall, so I appreciate it a bunch. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Look at that. Laid right in that bush. Good. And this, what horns. Look at that. Holy smokes, Batman. Golly. Look at that. Yeah, look what a horn. You know, the horns aren't really wide, but just look at the tips, how they're polished on there. It's gonna make a beautiful mount. And his nose, you know, just, I mean, it's just a beautiful animal. This is my first mule deer. I'm gonna tell you, I really like it. Coming from Tennessee, we just don't have these up in the Smoky Mountains. But if you've got a hankering to come out here and really have some quality mule deer hunting, then get in touch with Trophy Ridge Outfitters. Go to huntinguniversity.com. We'll have a direct link right here to Trophy Ridge Outfitters. And we hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did doing it. I hope old Dirt does really well.
When we come back, Dirt and Audrey are making a move, and they track down a monster. That's next on Hunting University. Dirt is with Audrey McQueen, Trophy Ridge Outfitters owner and guide. Together, they've spent the last 2 days glassing anything that moves in the southern end of Unit 2.
There's another one way behind them. They must be coming out of the bottom. Who knows what'll show up now.
Audrey has seen some good deer here prior to this week, but now, on day 3, she's decided to change things up a bit.
More than anything, I was just trying to go where the quality was, and it just didn't seem to be happening down there. And so, after 2 days of that, of just seeing a lot of does and a lot of small bucks, third day we decided to work our way north.
This area does not allow motorized vehicles, so heading north requires a pretty good hike.
Dirt actually did pretty good for being such an old guy. He kept up. He did a good job.
This is what happens to a flatlander at 7,000 feet and climbing. Huh. I do like sea level though. No, I did not say fatlander. I said flat.
There's no way to get into the good spots unless you walk. Usually a mile or 2 walks, and some of it's straight up and straight down and big rocks, but it really pays off because you can get out in some really rough rocky points, but glass some big sage flats and sage hillsides as well.
You got him?
Yeah.
Picking out a deer moving through heavy cover several hundred yards away is harder than it looks.
I don't see him yet.
When we come back, can Dirt find him before the window of opportunity closes? Before the break, Audrey McQueen of Trophy Ridge Outfitters made the decision to hunt a different spot. This is public land, and if you want to find a true trophy, you have got to get off the beaten path, away from any hunting pressure.
I bet he laid down, or you could have seen him getting out of there.
After 2 days of hunting hard, Dirt is now camped out and in a position to seal the deal. That is, if the big muley doesn't give them the slip.
Where's he?
How far is it, Dirt?
340. Well, I don't know where he's going to be yet.
Sitting on a ridge looking at a vast landscape of tree and rock can be slightly disorienting.
Jeff's he going left or right, up or down? Or going right? I'm up.
Right, go towards that clearing to the right on top of that ridge.
Over that top. I better get set up pretty quick.
He's coming right to the right of that snag.
Good communication between the hunter and guide can be the difference between a success and a missed opportunity.
Where's he at, Jeff?
See that doe right now? He jump. See them does? He's gonna come right out.
A large rock resembling a huge Rice Krispie treat becomes a key point of reference.
He's gonna come right out right them does. There he comes right now.
There he is, right above that rock. Want me to stop him?
Right above the rock.
Wait, where's Crispy's? He's gonna come out.
Is he still in the tree?
In the sun. He's right now. He's coming out. We gotta stop him right there.
Hey!
Right there. You hit him. You hit him. It looked good.
Looked good to me.
It looked real good.
A Hornady 180 SST. We talked about that Rice Krispie rock. I'm telling you, if you hadn't said that, he may have escaped.
Well, it was just a good way to pinpoint him real quick.
I hope it looks as good over there as it did from here.
The 400-yard shot translates into more than 1,500 yards on foot, down into the canyon and back up the other side to see just how good this buck is.
That buck's gonna score better than we thought.
Oh yeah.
Look at that main beam.
Oh yeah. Look at the hardware on that
Look
one.
at that buck. Good job. Look at that.
Hey, no, that was a tremendous spot, Jeff. Tremendous.
Look at that. I didn't.
How far did it go? 24 feet, huh? I've been on a lot of mule deer hunts, but I don't know that I've ever been on one this good.
It was a good hunt. A lot of good bucks.
When you look at the quality of these, and this is what, number 5 for this week?
It is,
right?
yeah.
Can you believe that? And listen, this is not the big one. It's a mighty, mighty good one, but it's not the really biggest one that we've gotten. But that's not what's important to me anyway. I've been telling you that for a mighty, mighty long time. I'm not really into the score. I'm really into the hunt, and it does not get any better than this. Trophy Ridge Outfitters in New Mexico.
Out of 5 hunters in camp, Dirt's deer makes the 5th deer down. With an average gross score of 180, it's been a great week for the hunters and the Trophy Ridge crew.
Are we going to get to hunt again?
Oh, yeah.
It's been mighty fun.
It was a good hunt. I hope that hand heals from getting hit.
Yeah.
It was worth it, huh?
It was worth it. It was worth it, I admit. But
all week long there's been people trying to make us shoot little ones.
They have, haven't they?
They just underestimate us. Just because I'm a woman and you're an old man. I hope that was all right to say.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry. I couldn't resist it.
She carried me in one of those papoose packs on her back all over these mountains all week. It has been really fun.
It's been
really
a good
fun.
hunt.
Y'all, come see us again on the Hunting University. I hope we have opportunity to be back down here with them again, but if we don't, you should. Go to the Hunting University website. There'll be a direct link over to them, or your website is?
www.trophyridgeoutfitters.net.
See y'all again on the Hunting University.